Hey, what's up, guys? How is it going? Welcome back to another video. And if you're new to this channel, can you smash on the subscribe button and turn on the bell icon so anytime we upload a new video, you guys will be notified. So, if you have been asking how much can you borrow from Palmpay if you are a new user, so strictly this video is just for you because we're gonna give you a real detail on how Palmpay loan works, and of course how much you will be able to borrow for the first time if you are using or if you are trying to use Palmpay to borrow money in Nigeria or any other country that Palmpay is actually supported. So what you just need to understand is the fact that Palmpay loan works based on your credit score. For the first time, for example, if you are just using Palmpay or if you just register for Palmpay account for the aim to use the platform to borrow money, aside from that, you don't have any interest on using Palmpay to do any other transaction because we all know Palmpay have different kind of features such as buying airtime, sending money and receiving money with Palmpay account, saving on Palmpay to earn some interest. As you can see, you can earn up to 16% per annum as an interest of how much you actually save up with Palmpay. And you can also pay some electricity bills and some other things, which of course I believe you also want or you would also like on Palmpay. And Palmpay also have an offer where you can send out money for free without any charges, and you cannot compare all these fintechs platform comparing to banks because nowadays if you even receive money through your bank account, you are going to be charged for receiving money. So instead of that, people are now jumping down to all these apps in order to save money and of course for avoiding some dubious banks. But then, if you are just signing in on Palmpay, all you need to do and to understand that Palmpay will not borrow you a huge amount of loan when you just get started. But instead of that, you have to keep on using Palmpay to do transactions from here and there, receiving money and also sending money out so that you have access to borrow huge amount of money from Palmpay. But for my own, when I just started on Palmpay, I was able to have access to borrow up to 3,000 naira on Palmpay. And I guess it also depends on the kind of your credit score. So they have to run some background check on your BVN, and then that will determine how much you are how legitimacy you are and how much they can also borrow you. So why they are checking on your BVN, they are going to check all the banks that are linked to your BVN. Probably you have like 5 banks, so they are going to see how much you are receiving and sending out on a monthly basis. So that will determine how much loan you will be able to borrow on this platform. But then I think these days it's actually now different because once they give you their first loan and you repay back immediately or you pay back within less than the stipulated time you agree. Let's say, for example, you borrow 5,000 naira and you agree to pay back the 5,000 naira within a week. And so far, so good, you are able to pay back the loan you borrow within 2 days. So they will give you a chance to borrow times three of that 5,000 naira, which of course you are able to borrow in the first place. And if you also check on or notice on most of these loan app, they're going to tell you that if you pay back the loan you borrow as earlier as possible, they are going to give you multiple of the first multiple amount of the loan you first gotten from them. So this way, people are trying as much as possible to pay back the first loan they receive from any of the loan apps in Nigeria today or anywhere. So that is how loan platform works. So they believe that you are really interested in paying back the money, not like some people who just try to borrow money from them and try to run away with it. And we all know some scandals that's actually going on that people are kind of like scamming all these fintech or loans platform whereby they have to borrow money and then they don't want to pay back. So I urge you, if you are one of them, kindly stop this because it's actually blocking some people that are very much in need of these things. So instead of that, I guess you can just choose a long period of time, which of course it will definitely work for you, and you have enough of time to pay back the loan you borrow. So a takeaway on this video is strictly to pay back the money you borrow from the as a first time borrower, so that they will be able to borrow you more money. And if you just sign up to Palmpay to borrow money, they will give you an access to borrow a small amount of loan, and then once you keep on paying back, you are going to get a multiple amount of money of that particular amount of money they actually borrow you in the first place. So if you are just starting out and you feel like Palmpay will be able to borrow you 100,000 naira just like that, yes, you are actually wrong, because they are not going to give you something like that. But then, if you are a business owner and looking out to start a business, you can write to Palmpay that you are starting a business and you need enough of money to borrow from them in order to start or kickstart that business. So you reach an agreement with them. Probably it will take you up to 365 days to pay back the loan you borrow from them. So that is well understandable, because they are going to get enough info about your business or the business you actually want to start. So they will see to it if it will definitely work out or not. So it's different from people that are actually interested in borrowing a personal loan, which of course they might not be able to pay back within this stipulated time. So it all depends on you, and some people can actually get lucky to borrow more than 5,000 naira in the first place, probably 10,000 naira, 20,000 and thereabout. So it all depends on kind of luck you get. But most times it happens that you get a small amount of money as a loan from Palmpay as a first time borrower. So if you fall into this, you can let us know through the comment section. Or if you have any other question regarding borrowing money on Palmpay, you can watch some of our other videos regarding Palmpay, or you can drop a comment and we'll try as much as possible to reply to that video, to your comment actually. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.